And howdy, 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 we are back. And the fishing hole is getting... Wow. Did not expect it to freeze over while we were in an enclosed building with the stove running. Interesting. Stove is at 54. I mean, I guess if I brought coal, it would be a hotter. But, still. Really? My second screen is showing it's still working. Oh, and there goes my line. Darn. That's all the fish I can cook then, I guess. Cook. Cook. Cook.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
And the last cook. Alright. Plenty of water.
So tired.
Alright. Oh, I should have made the coffee. I mean, I guess... Holy shit. It be blowing out. Didn't freeze to death. Apparently, it's still cold enough, though, that I had some risk. I guess we could start a quick fire.
This is so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Do I have... I do not have any Tinder. No Tinder dates. Alright, let's go and find some sticks to break down. Or cattails? No cattails. Oh, one cattail. Yay! That's all we need. Start fire. Oh, now I need my wood back.
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, there we go.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Probably not going to, cook. I think this is the old one. Also get the peaches too. empty. Take my other stuff.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Giggle phrasing. That's just wood. Still way overweight, but I am so far overweight that I can't move. That bass is killing me, man. I can't make it back. How far away am I? Alright, let's drop the bass off. It's so tiny! Alright. Okay, so we can carry pretty much everything back as long as we drop the fucking bass. If I drop all the other fish instead and take the bass,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm moving at least a little bit. To be fair, I really don't need that extra food. We've got tons of it. And then I've got a bunch of venison back at the community center anyways. So we'll leave this as it is now. I want the bass though, because it's a ton of food. Just perpetual food. Now we make our long trek back. I want to pick up sticks, I really do. Is that a rock or? Yeah, looks like it's part of the terrain. Oh wow. There's a lot of wolves over there. Like a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them? Good lord. Might be more hidden behind the snowbank and more trees. 6 wolves. Walk. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Lord, can you guys hear the fucking... Good lord. Do you hear the raptors? No, not birds, raptors. Fucking dinosaurs. God damn it! They could not see me, you stupid wolves. I am busy and I do not have time to shoot you. Don't even know where they are.
Jesus, this is cold.
Oh, come on! I got you in the face! Bullshit.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Fuckface. Yeah, no, but the gas station's right across the street from the community center. I was just disoriented because of the blizzard. And there we go. Back to the coughing people. Alright, we can drop off our food. Yeah, right? This game suddenly became just a fuck you. Like, no joke. Season 1 and 2, simple. Like, I've got this on hard mode, whatever, hardened survivor or whatever, and I wouldn't say it was hard. It was, you know, it was a normal-ish game, right? You know, survival mode, everything's fine and dandy, you know. You've played the game enough that you know kind of what to do and where to go and all that fun jazz. But Season 3 just got mean. I don't know if the developers, you know, people were mocking them or something like that, but they just decided to just say fuck you to the rest of the, you know, to the people who play the game. Uh-oh.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Come on, there we go. Well, it's still daytime, but that blizzard is going, so I don't really want to leave. We could fix up the clothing that we took damage on. Haha! This is your favorite place, Katie. What are you talking about? Never loves this place. It's the best place in the world. Coughing lady is great. Wow. 2 failures. And the funny thing is, you can't pull out your weapon in this this zone, this area. So I can't even, like, pretend to shoot her or anything like that. I've got enough cloth, I'm sure that I can smother her. I do have socks. I mean, there's plenty of leather. I mean, I could probably choke her out with the cured gut. I mean, I could, you know, if they let me, I could have bashed her with the pry bar. The problem is, I don't even know which one it is that's coughing. Guess we're just gonna have to kill them all, right? I mean, maybe it will take comfort that the food that I gave them is going to. Well, it looks like the food is actually already going rancid. It looks like they've actually, like, a lot of the food actually disappeared. It went rancid, and then their bear meat is going to kill them. So they're not gonna have enough food to actually survive. Totally, in my opinion, I feel this is cheating with the whole give them food that they can't even eat. Alright. We can head out now. Let's actually grab some coffee. There's definitely more than one coffer, too. What's crazy? The coughing or killing everyone? The coughing or the murder? Which part is crazy? Because I'll agree with one of them. Oh, yeah, right? And the thing is that, again, like, the meat that I gave them was meat that is not, again, like, in this difficulty, you can't eat, predator meat. So you can't eat bear meat, and you can't eat, wolf meat. Because you get parasites. I mean, you can. You just get parasites. And you can totally give them that meat, and everything's fine and dandy. And, like, I made sure to put the meat outside, so I was like, okay, how much meat do I have? And then, I then slowly was like, okay, I've got enough, I can throw it all in there. And then once I have it, it counts it all and goes, okay, yep, you've got enough to qualify. You've now completed this particular quest. And you don't have to make sure that it stays full. So not only am I giving them bad meat that they can't eat. Oh, you can also put raw meat in there. It's just the cooked versions give you more calories. So, but I've got so much bear meat that yeah, right. They're fucking dead already, anyways. I killed one bear. Bear meat gives you 1,000 calories, and one bear ends up being, what was it, 40 pieces of meat or whatever. So you just guaranteed to be able to clear out that quota or whatever. And again, you don't even have to technically cook it. It was just that I could cook it, and it would give even more. Oh, so it was funny because I didn't plan on killing the bear. Like, I saw the bear, I was like, oh fuck, there's a bear, I'm gonna avoid him. And then Nefer was like, you should shoot the bear. I was like, I only have a revolver and a bow on me. I didn't really want to fight it. And then I was like, fine, I'll save it. So I saved it, and then I died a bunch of times trying to shoot at it or whatever. And then, in one of the loads, I shot it with 2 arrows, and it died. Yeah, the chapter 1 and 2 bear is a fucking dumb bear.
I'll take it.
Yeah, no, 2 arrows. I mean, granted, at the same time, like, I did totally get 2 headshots on it, so there's that. But at the same time, it shouldn't have been that easy. Holy fuck! How many MREs is here? A bunch of. This is
getting kind of heavy.
This is just a treasure trove of food here. I don't need flare shells. Oh, and ammo? Good lord. And another pistol.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I mean, I wasn't shooting at point blank. I definitely... Oh, wow. There's a bunch of fire logs here. I definitely had a... Ooh, Mackinac jacket. Combat pants. Ooh, bullocks! And ear wraps. This is the fucking place to be. Another hunting knife. This is like the... This is the fucking place, man. You haven't made it to chapter 3, but like, you know, when you do, make sure you fucking make it here first. Good lord. Yeah, no, the 2 arrows thing, that would have been like, what, like 2 or 3 streams back? But, yeah, no, I mean, the first one was definitely like in his eye, and the next one was like in his neck. But I just shot 2 arrows, and he was charging me, and I shot him twice, and he went down. And I was like, well, guess I'm gonna have to carve this fucker up, because, you know, otherwise it was a waste. Alright. Mullocks. One of the best. Weighs more, but so much warmer. And I got the fucking ear wraps now. God damn. This is bullshit. And technically, I was going to say the Mackinac is better. Whoops, I did not want to do that. Don't need the other combat pants. Yeah, no, I've never ate a bear. Oh, another tidbit when you get here. You have those weird little wolf packs that will attack you. If you kill them and then go, well, I'll just come back for the meat later, they despawn like as soon as they like leave your field of view or whatever.
This'll come in handy.
I am not adventurous. So the craziest meat I've ever had was deer. Um, I no, I had duck. I had duck once. Duck is disgusting. I hate duck. I wasn't very fond of deer either. And that's kind of the reason why I've never really branched out. Um, I get sick from seafood. I get horribly like coming out both ends sick from eating pork. Um, and again, like duck wasn't, you know, it tasted funny and greasy and disgusting, and so it's like I just didn't like anything else that I've tried, so I just stick to beef because it tastes the best. No, bison. I have had bison. Bison is very weird. It's I've also had lamb. Lamb is weird. Lamb tastes like grass. Tastes like dirt. People think that I have food allergies. I'm not sure. If you go to like yeah, lamb is yeah. I've made shepherd's pie, you know, with lamb, and it's not very good. It's better with beef, which is then considered cottage pie instead of shepherd's pie, but whatever. But No, with the allergies, like if you go in and like, hey, I want to do an allergy test, they'll do tests on all these other random things, you know, your grass, your bees, you know, whatever else. And but For food allergies, there's no like, hey, we're gonna scratch you or stab you with something to test that allergy. They tell you to just to bring a bunch of the food in, um, and they will they're like, hey, just bring a bunch of the food, eat it all, and then if you have an allergic reaction, we'll save your life, and then that's how we determine whether or not you have a food allergy. And just that's a dumb idea. And so it's like, well, I've ate pork before and I've never like had swollen throats or anything, but I do vomit and shit my entire intestines out. So like I don't want to do that, you know. It wasn't pleasant. But the grid skin poke, yeah, no, I've gotten plenty of that. I am literally and actually and not exaggerating, deathly allergic to grass. They had to stop the test about halfway through, and the test is only like 5 minutes. They had to stop it. They had to wipe it all off and like give me medication because it had gone, it expanded outside of the actual radius of the rest of the test, and so it was corrupting the rest of uh, um, the uh, the grids or whatever. And they're just like, yeah, you're just bad. um, and so, yeah, no, I have an EpiPen for grass because if I touch grass, I die. Interesting, interesting. But you don't get any kind of like, swollen throats or anything like that. You don't get um like actually like the normal allergy stuff. Oh yeah, I've got tons of allergies, man. I stay inside, man. I'm in the IT. I don't go outside. I've been working from home this entire time because fuck. Yeah, no, I'm allergic to grass, dust, pollen, mold, certain tree barks, bees, cockroaches, cocoa. I'm allergic to everything, man. I should not exist. IT is where it's at, man. It's it is a great it's great financially. And especially depending on what you're going for. If you are going for something like programming, you will make all the money in the world. Okay, so yeah, you cybersecurity, that's big right now. There's a lot of jobs for cybersecurity right now. No more side quests. Awesome. So now it is leave the place. So we are going to try to make it back. We're gonna stock up, and then we're gonna gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh wow, I am way too overweight. You know what? As sad as it's gonna make me, I gotta just drop this bass. I mean, it's some crazy calories, but at the same time, like the weight is just too much. I've got better food. Yeah, no, cybersecurity is a fun one. I back in the day, like I'm not exactly a young guy anymore, but back in the day, cybersecurity was a lot easier. The fuck? Another earthquake? Um, I back in the day, I did a little bit of gray hat stuff, but back then, um, security wasn't what what it is nowadays. Is that the cave over there? And so it was a lot easier. And you've got the script kiddies out there that um, you didn't really have to be smart or know what you were doing to you know get access to anything. Um, which was fun back then. Again, you had access to do things. Um, these days, I don't think I could do any of the hacking I did back then, just because technology has changed, security has changed. It's a lot different. Um, when I went to school, I ended up going. I started out doing programming. It is a skill that I definitely have. I'm very good at programming. I'm a natural at programming. Problem is, programming is boring as fuck. Um, I got bored very quickly and very easily, um, and I didn't like it. So I ended up changing majors to something I had a passion for. Um, I was very into graphic design. I loved it. I just wasn't very good at it. So, go to school, get better at the skill that, you want to actually improve in, right? Makes sense. Well, the problem is that, like, graphic design, the field is saturated because everyone wants to be like a game tester or a game coder or whatever, right? And so the graphic design field is just completely and utterly saturated. And in order to get a job, in graphic design or with that particular degree, you really have to be the best of the best of the best. And I was very far from that. So I ended up giving up on that particular degree as well. And I went into what they called microcomputers back in the day, which is now essentially just tech support or whatever. And I was going for that degree for some time, until my school decided that they were going to fuck you. Seriously? Oh wow, that's a lot of fucking wolves. Where are they? That's one down. Yeah, right. Um, but yeah, so my school decided to, sack a bunch of my teachers and get rid of a bunch of the classes, and so then my degree was going to be a lot harder to get. And I already was working at the local hospital doing IT for them. I was doing a little bit of programming and a lot of education for the. Um, I was teaching a lot of the doctors how to use their computer to start with, but they had a new program that was turning all of their paperwork into computer work, and so then I was teaching them how to use that application and then programming that same application. But again, I already had a job, and so I just dropped out. I never actually got a degree. And then from there, I just kind of jumped from job to job until I'm in the career, like the job that I have now, and I'm still in IT. I'm considered a system engineer, which um, generally in most companies, what they'll do is you know, you get some of the large organizations, like, like I worked for IBM for a while, and everything's very, very siloed. They have a group of Windows admins, they have a group of Linux admins, and they have a group for networking and security and for, all these different sections. But for smaller companies, it's not very smart to hire three networking guys and two security guys and three Windows admins and two Linux admins. It's just too many people. So they get what they consider system engineers. And so there are on my team currently there's four of us, and we do everything from birth to death of the machine. So we're doing all the architecture. We're building the server, whether it's physical or virtual. We manage, users and such. So AD, Active Directory and such for Windows. We do integrate the Linux servers in Active Directory as well, but that's a little bit more complicated. We do the security, the networking. Um, we do application management. Software stuff with like OS level stuff with patching and all that fun jazz. I manage a lot of the camera systems for our branches, and that ends up being again like a completely different piece of software, additional servers, etc., etc. A lot of small machines and such. I do a lot of physical builds of hardware, but again, we do birth to death of a machine, um, and it saves a lot of money for the company, but it does require you to hire people who have very broad and general knowledge. But you can't be just like, oh yeah, I know a little bit of everything. You have to be like middle grade in every single department, or higher. And so it takes a lot of experience, and you have to keep up on a lot of things. And so there's a lot of, in your free time researching things to, make sure that you keep up on all of your skills and all that fun stuff. But generally it's fun. Yeah, I did Cisco 1 through 4 or 5 or whatever. Um, I don't know if they still do the different Cisco testings, but yeah, no, that's fun. Also, again, obviously, if you're doing cybersecurity, yeah, you're gonna have to go through Cisco training and such. But yeah, no, IT is great, man. It's a great field to be in. If you like working from home, that's a great opportunity to do it. Um, you can find a lot of them actually. It's really easy to find a company that will pay you to continue your education. Even things like my company will pay you like they have a company uh, availability or whatever you want to call it for Pluralsight. And I mean, normally that thing's, I mean, it's not super expensive, but it's expensive enough that, normal people aren't buying that on their own. And so, like, I can keep on learning things through Pluralsight. But my last company, when I worked at American Family, they would pay you to go back to school. And then when I worked at IBM, they would pay you to go to school as well. Yeah, no, IBM is IBM is difficult though. When I worked for IBM, it's a lot of politics. It's a lot of red tape. Moving around is difficult. They do a lot of lateral movements. I worked there for 4 years and I got one raise. I I was so valuable to them that like I was saving them millions of dollars because in order to create automation, you have to go through this huge, like, again, red tape bullshit, paper process of, okay, this is the job, this is the steps of what I'm going to be doing. And one of the steps that you have to do is to calculate the amount of time versus money that it will take to to do the program or do the automation, and what money or how much money you will save for it. And then they approve that. And I was saving literally millions upon millions of dollars to the point where like I automated my job out of existence. And then they were like, all right, cool. We're going to assign you to this other position so that you can automate that job out of existence and not just get rid of your job, but like 12 other people's jobs. So it's like I was doing good work for them and I never got a raise, because they didn't, they're just like, hey, we can't pay you guys anymore. We need to make sure that our numbers balance out at the end of the year, but they're giving the CEO, an extra, $15 million every year or whatever. It was bullshit. But yeah, so I dropped them and moved to a different company or whatever. But yeah, no, IBM is a rough one. They treat their contractors better than they treat their full-time employees. I was making, again, they pay you kind of generally what you're worth for the area. So again, lived in a small town, and so I was only making like 45K or whatever. But 45K was fucking big money in that small town. When your four-bedroom house only costs $75,000, 45K is pretty fucking great. Um, but they had a contractor that I was working with who was making 120K a year, and you're just like, the fuck again, like, no, like that's bullshit. And so I yeah, so it's IBM. If you want to work for them, get a contracting job. They will pay you out the nose to work for them as a contractor, because they don't have to pay. The contractor lived in the same town. He worked right next to me. I mean, he was originally from Texas, but he moved up to Dubuque, Iowa to work. And yeah, no, they were paying him 120K. And I mean, granted, again, as a contractor, you don't get paid. They're not paying for your insurance or anything like that, and you've got different tax forms at the end of the year, and so you have to essentially pay a little bit more in taxes. You have to pay for your own insurance, but generally speaking, you're still coming out way ahead at $120,000. Like, you might end up having to pay an extra like 30, maybe 40,000. You're still getting paid twice as much as I am at the end of the year. It was stupid, but yeah, that was a known issue with IBM, and a lot of people were very angry about it. I knew a bunch of people who would quit IBM and then try to get a contracting gig with IBM, going through like headhunters and stuff like that. But sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But yeah, no. Anyways, back to the game. Damn. What does the major bruising do? I'm just not getting anything off that. Um, yeah, no, I've always stuck with like salary jobs with benefits and all that fun stuff, and always go with salary versus hourly. You will get fucked doing hourly.
Better stay
Um,
alert. Too close.
Fucking hell, I cannot kill any of them. I just have the wife. We we right away made a decision not to have kids because kids cost a lot of money.
Stay alert.
I did retail for a very short period of time. Did management and that. That was interesting. Yes, and they're annoying, and you have to deal with the amount of time they take too. See, like, there's a small part of me that wanted a kid just so that I can corrupt it and turn it into a mini me, but the amount of effort
Better
to
stay
do
alert.
that. Come on. That's another one down. That's another one down. Four wolves down. I believe this is the spot. So what we'll do here, we'll drop all of this. Drop our saw. Drop that. Drop this. And drop a bow and arrows. And this. Yeah, good luck, man. Kids are definitely for people who know they want them. We were in a situation that we knew that we didn't want kids, and so the idea of bringing a child into the world that we didn't want and we weren't really good parents for, it was just better not to. Alright. I think that's enough dropping. We are lazy people. We're selfish. Yeah. We want our time. We want our... oh, fuck. I am going the wrong way. We are selfish about our time. We have events and, activities that we like to do without children. We have a bunch of friends that have kids, and it's like, hey, you want to go hang out? Nope, can't, because I don't got someone to watch our kids or whatever. It sucks. It's getting close to nighttime too. Oh, and it's a cliff. Save. How badly do we get wounded? The trick to getting down giant hills that would normally kill you is to crouch and go sideways. If you go straight, you'll still you'll still do like small hops, and some of those hops might be enough to make you fall off the cliff, and then you end up taking a lot of damage. But oh, god damn it, I am almost out of energy. Oh, yeah, the bird fucking screaming in the background, yeah. We have two macaws. We've got the blue and gold macaw and a Hans macaw. And they're in the, room right next to me, so they fucking shriek and scream all the time. They're fucking annoying, that's what they are.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
They're interesting at times, but they're still fucking annoying. Yeah, the blue and gold has life expectancy of about 75, so it's kind of annoying. We are going to be bringing the MREs for our food, and the rest of it can go suck a dick. We're going to bring our tea and our coffee. We can drop the revolver, grab the rifle. We need a sewing kit at 100. Go. Drop the other one. Actually, we could probably sew while we're here. It's 2 pounds. A pound. Oh, I don't have my saw with me. God damn it. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to just not have that. Drop that. Drop those, drop those. Probably drop all of the bandages because we don't need them. We're not gonna bring any of that with us. Not gonna bring any of these with us. I'm not gonna bring any of that either, but alright. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how far we can get with this. And of course, we've got a blizzard going on. We want to leave and we can't. Let's see here. What else should we take with us? Fire Striker's nice. I don't think it's necessary. Does the Fire Striker give you a better 85%? It is better than the matches. Weighs about the same for the matches too. It does weigh about the same. Can I repair the Fire Striker? No. That's a 55, that one's a 47, so yeah, we'll keep the Fire Striker then. Let's grab some good painkillers. Drop off these. Energy drinks. I never used the water purifiers. No extra clothing, but we should probably go ahead and repair it all. We've got all of our food. We have no... Alright. Hooks are easy to come by, so are crow feathers. However, my arrowheads are a guaranteed need. don't... 57, 86, 90. We'll take that one. Take that knife. And what else do we need to do? We should probably clean both the guns. So why don't you trust the birds at all? Just creepy creatures that fly? Oops. Tiny dinosaurs. I mean, you're not completely wrong there. That's just crows, though. To be fair, I kind of get it. You know, it's like for me, the creepy thing about birds is them flying overhead. Um, but in general, like owning them, yeah. But like you know, you can't fly; they can, which means that they can dive bomb your ass. Um, Living with these creatures, like we have cats and birds, and the birds attack the cats, not the other way around. And the cats have no defense against that. Yes, and they have no arms, yes. She finds that absolutely hilarious. Man, after repairing all these things,
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, how's it going, Anton? I guess I haven't been paying attention to Discord. Were you looking to play games? Birds with arms. Um, I fucking played everything, dude. Um, my Steam library is insane, is extensive, and I play pretty much everything. Unfortunately, I like the game I love to play is RTS games, but no one wants to play with me, and so it's not as fun. I play, yeah, I play primarily PC. I haven't played console in a long time. Um, What are we up to? My sound went out for a moment. I have no idea. I primarily play PC. I play some console every once in a while, but I'm not streaming any of it. So, if I'm in playing console, I'm playing PlayStation. So I'm a Sony fanboy. So you and me are gonna have to fight on that one. But generally speaking, PC Master Race all the way. I do enjoy a lot of the random. It is a bomb. It is a shitty, dirty bomb. Now I'm just a I there wasn't anything that I really enjoyed on Xbox. Like the big thing that with Xbox was Halo, and so like everyone bought an Xbox and everyone was playing Halo, and um, so like it's like hey I'm gonna like my wife's friend from work. She's like, yeah, I bought an Xbox because all my friends had an Xbox. I didn't want an Xbox, but that's what they had, and so if I wanted to play with them, I had to get an Xbox. And so there's a lot of people who got into that groove of, well, all my other friends have an Xbox, so I have to buy an Xbox. Whereas, like the people who actually wanted to play a particular game or whatever, they all wanted to play um, PlayStations or whatever. Dude, State of Decay is fucking awesome. The second one was really, really buggy, so I never picked that one up. But the first one was fucking great. I already went through Elden Ring twice. I got bored after a while, so I stopped playing. Um, and then, obviously, Long Dark, I'm playing on PC right now, so. But, yeah, no, God, State of Decay was a great game. At least the first one was. It sucked that the other ones were... The second one was very, very buggy, and no one was playing it. Oh, so maybe some of the shit that they, some of the shitty buggy stuff is patched out. Who knows? I haven't gone back to it. Why am I Ronald McDonald? Oh, because of the character. Yeah, no, dude. We were already complaining about that. Like, all of them look like that. Like, the preacher up here. Like, they're all, like, fucking, made of ash. And they have rosy cheeks and everything. It's really fucked up. Don't ask questions. We don't have answers. Alright, I think we are pretty much good to go. It is pretty late in the day, so I kind of want to wait one more day before I get out there. I've repaired all of my stuff. I've got the food I need. I've tossed all the stuff that I don't need. Clothing. Got all of that taken care of. This game is fuck you the game. It's the concept is that two people, so a woman comes to her ex-husband and is like, yo, I need to get out to this remote location. No one's willing to fly out there because we're in the middle of a blizzard right now. And I need to get out. Also, right now, I can show you something that's going on right now. When you're flying out there, so your husband, your ex-husband, not your normal husband, but your ex-husband, decides, fine, I'll fly you out there on my private plane or whatever, my little, tiny little prop plane. And we'll get out there. While you were flying, there was an aurora. And that aurora... Oh, shit, there's wolves. I am not dealing with this. So, yeah, you see the aurora, I'm out. I'm fucking outie. I'm not dealing with that shit. Oh, yeah, yeah, they're both... Yeah, exactly, right? Run. I'm not dealing with fucking aurora wolves. Like, packs of Aurora wolves. Fuck that noise. All up and down the line. So anyways, there is an Aurora. It knocks out all the electricity in who knows where. We assume it's just this area. It could be around the world. No one knows. But it knocks out everything that's electric. It's still a copper to the wolves. And so the Aurora knocks out all the electricity, knocks out the radios. Obviously, you're in a plane, all the electronics die, your plane dies, you crash. You start out as the husband, Mackenzie, and you wake up and you're like, the fuck, you know, we crashed, I'm alive, where's my ex-wife? And you can't find her, you know, gather your stuff up and you start walking off into the mountains or whatever, right? All the while slowly freezing to death because you're in Canada, in the Great White North, and freezing to death slowly and surely. And you slowly have to build up, you know, your clothing and all that fun shit. And you make it to a small little village. You find out that, whatever's going on, etc., etc. You keep on moving forward, trying to find your wife. I'm in season 3, and so season 1 and 2 you play as the husband, and again you slowly build up your survival skills and your materials and your stuff, all while again there's no electricity, there's the radio's out, but you're trying to communicate through the radio. And then in season 3 you play as the wife, and she's a doctor and everything, and that's why there's all these fucking sick people, because she can't stop saving them. And we're trying to meet up because my husband has a case that the wife wants so that she can go to Perseverance Mills, which is a city that apparently has some, like, COVID thing going on or something. Like, there's a quarantine going on there, and she has a case with, I'm assuming, medicine for them or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. But, so I got to meet up with him and make it to Perseverance Mills, but we can't communicate to each other. It's a weird game. The whole point of the game, though, is, fuck you, it's cold outside. Also, the Aurora happens every once in a while, and so the lights will turn on. And then you can get, like, a flashlight that will work. Yeah, and Coughing Lady is here, which Katie loves. Right now, it's fucking blizzard right now. The sound went away, so that's good. I wonder if the wolves are still out there.
I would do anything for a drink.
The wolves are still out there. In terms of gameplay, the Aurora only happens at night. You can get a flashlight, and normally the flashlights don't work because electricity doesn't work. But during the night, the flashlight does work. But all of the animals become, like, super hardcore, hyper aggressive, and insanely deadly. Otherwise, the only thing in gameplay wise is, like, the cars in the houses start having lights, and so you can start seeing at night, because obviously, like, right now it's super dark, but there's a bunch of candles, so it allows me to kind of see. You can't see this right now because, again, it's super dark, but there's a fuck ton of cans right here. If I was trying to collect random shit from the from this area or whatever, I can't see any of it. Yes, they become super horny and want to fuck you. The wolves attack you by humping your legs. That's exactly what happens. But yeah, no, it's the gameplay wise, not a whole lot happens. The most significant aspect of what happens is the animals are insanely super hyper aggressive, and they are stronger, and they will kill you. And so you do not want to be outside. Generally speaking, you don't want to be outside anyways, just for the simple fact that it's colder at night. and it's already so freezing that, you know, having the most warm clothing possible in the game, you will still freeze to death. So if I walk out right now, it sounded like there was some wind blowing. Yeah, it's windy. So, like, I have some of the warmest clothing in the game. Um, rabbit skin hat, the wolfskin coat, the moleskins, the rabbit skin mitts, wool long johns, climbing socks are the best you can get. The long johns are the best you can get. The combat pants and the snow pants are some of the best you can get. Like, I've got the best shit you can get in the game, and I'm still going down in temperature. It's not even snowing, it's just blowing. It's just windy, that's it. And I'm still losing temperature. And fairly quickly if you look at that. If I wanted to walk, like I'm right here, if I wanted to walk over here, this isn't a short distance. This is like 15 minutes of real time to get from here to here. And I will guarantee I will freeze to death. Like, this game is brutal. So going outside at night is even worse. Quite possibly. Probably. In chapter 1 and 2, it wasn't as bad. But in chapter 3, it has become just stupid. And so it's a situation where, I mean, you do what you can and all that fun jazz, but this game wants to just let you die. Let's see here. We're going to drop this. I am about to, I assume, move on to the next chapter. And so I'm essentially leaving a lot of my supplies behind because I can only carry so much. And then I will be, oh fuck. I don't have enough now for my coffee. Yay, I was thirsty enough that I can drink coffee now. Alright. And now we're gonna head out. We are at an hour, so I normally cut it at an hour. But I'm gonna see if I can make it to the next chapter before I cut this. Fucking wolves? Seriously? I mean, there's howling, but I don't see any wolves, so we're gonna just hope that there is none. And Antone, how do you feel about playing some Payday? Cool. The fuck? Okay, I just... the wolves just started attacking. Is there a second way out of this house? No, there's not. Alright, cool. We're gonna sit here for an hour and hope that the wolves go away. I should have saved before I left. Oh, fuck me. Fucking blasted him in the fucking face. Oh, there's 3 more over there. There's no meter for them right now, which is weird. Fuck! I dropped all of my bandages, too. Oh, now I have a meter. God damn. Save scum this bullshit. Come on, who's next? Definitely hit that one. Oh, shit. That's 2 down. Oh, I don't hear them anymore, so I'm assuming that we're fine. Oh, nope, we are not fine. Damn it! I do not have band-aids right now. Cannot make you... Cannot let you bleed me. Alright, well now I've got a meter at least, so now I know that there's still them coming. Fucking in the face! Shot in the face. And you're to blame. Something something. Bad name. You give wolves a bad name. Hey, look, a deer. And the deer is coming after me. Alright, let's see here. You've got to be kidding me, more wolves. We just dealt with this shit.
Better stay alert.
Whoa. Whoa, something's bugged out. These are Aurora wolves. They're like green. This is weird. This is super weird.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. And the wolf could just run away. Just point the gun at the wolf and the wolf runs away. Yep. Not working that time, but, you know, got him in the face anyways. Alright. Guessing that's where I need to go. To the abandoned mine. Let's go ahead and save this. Leaving Pleasant Valley. Make sure you have completed all other missions and tasks before exploring the mine. This is the point of no return. Got a bunch of coal.
Ugh. Looks iffy. It's a mine, all right. Air is thick.
Alright. This is going to take too long. I thought this was just going to move to the next area. So we will leave this as it is. We'll cut this short here. And to anyone who's still watching, if you want to continue, we will probably be moving on to Payday. So, till next time, stay chill.